Well, that is a close up. Are you kidding me? Get in there. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Test, test, test. I'm gonna zoom this thing out. Won't let me. All right, so still setting up here. So bear with me. Been trying to log on since 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9:30 for an hour now. It's hard time trying to go live on this thing, but we're here now, right? So let me finish my little setup. If you have any questions, feel free to fire off now. Once I start driving, I don't look at the screen. So I got about an hour long chat here. Hang on, I'm setting up my title and everything now. So good morning, everyone. So what subjects we gonna cover today? Let's cover. I did want to cover gender, right? In our business, gender roles. I ain't scared. uh, Boom, gender. I do want to cover vehicles. I mean, obviously, we're gonna be all over the place, right? And subject matter, vehicles, what to drive, and my new career path. So I got a lot of questions about that. So let me know if you can hear me okay. I'll check the chat screen in a second. All right, boom, that's done. Okay, and I gotta set this up. Hope everyone's having a good morning. Uh, if you're new, I typically drive to different appliance companies, either scratch and dent resellers, used appliance resellers, and just repair companies. And I like to talk about my experience and talk about the business. So I do a couple of live chats a week. And now I'm in the Prius, so you're a little closer than you normally would be. So I get my setup here straightened out. Boom. And feel free to leave comments in the chats right now. I'll check them in a second. So I finish setting up here. I had this all set up, but then it wouldn't go live. And I was like, oh. And so I said, all right, let me try to go live. Then I'll set up. Kind of doing working backwards here. I set this thing up like 4 times and it wouldn't go live. So now I finally think I got it. Well, I think I got it done. Got it handled. Boom. Public. Everything is all ready. Playlists. Put that in the appliance business playlist. Save. STL champ. Good morning. Sorry about the close up, man. This is the best I can do for right now. Like y'all all up in my face. And I don't see how to zoom on this thing. Let me check, see if I can zoom out my camera. I don't think I can. I'm sure sure there's a way, but you know, I'm an appliance technician, and this Microsoft Surface is not an appliance. Yeah, I have no idea how to zoom out. Even if I got out of this and went to properties or something like that, I don't think that's gonna help. Feedback. I mean, geez, some of the help button. Try this one more time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get moving. I'm gonna get moving because I am burning the midnight oil. So, yep. Sorry, you guys gonna have to get an extreme close up of me. Hang on, see, I gotta fix. I gotta do something. Hang on. I can do something. Something. Don't get dizzy. Don't forget that like button. Appreciate you guys for joining us. We're just getting started here, so bear with me. All right, I think that's as good as I can get it. All right, so the rules of. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Up North Sales. Appreciate the love, man. Um. Oh, you kind of see the encompass in the reflection. Bam! Right there. VMWs. Oh, awesome. BK from the Rockies. What's up, my brother? Um, yeah, so on VMWs, yeah, you definitely need to stock the tub support rods, actuators, and the whole transmission, man. Because like the gears go bad in there, you gotta pull the whole thing out. Um, the tub seal goes bad, you gotta pull that whole thing out and replace it. And I'd be honest with you, I've never really got that far with those because it just wasn't worth it. As far as flipping, I don't like them because and they look pretty, they photograph very well, but they're a customer service nightmare. Um, and to prevent that, you got to place a lot of stuff ahead of time. So I kind of focus on direct drive washers and dryers. I'm gonna get going while I'm talking. So I pretty much focus on direct drive washers and dryers. Cause them VMWs. 150 feet. Turn right toward Reynolds Road. Excuse my GPS. Take the next right toward Reynolds Road, then turn right onto Reynolds Road. If the customer doesn't load them right, they'll be off balance. Take the next right onto Reynolds Road, then turn right onto Georgia 124. That's probably the biggest headache with those. Because take the next right onto Georgia you'll get the customer who probably just doesn't like the machine. Like if you get a customer who just hunkers down, like, oh, I just don't like it. It goes off balance, and you be like, oh, well, you just got to even the close out, whoop, whoop, and they're like, oh, I don't like doing that. I just want my money back. And most people that resell, don't give refunds. We give warranties, right? There's no need to refund money. You just go fix it, or you replace it with another one. So it just creates, a bad review, creates a customer service nightmare. Uh, and that's my opinion on those anyway. I'm sure people out there that probably love them. Straight onto Georgia 20 West, Buford Drive. But I know you can't get a premium for them when you resell them. You can get. Continue on Georgia 20 West for 9 minutes. Oh no, it's not. Put a Dunkin' Donuts right there. What I'm talking about. You can't get a premium for them. You can get. It just high risk, high reward. I guess that's at the end of the day with those things. High risk, high reward. And in fact, it has to be a responsible user. So you don't even get a bad review a year later. Somebody be like, "Oh, I paid all this money for it," and a year later, it's not acting right. And then you're going out and you're replacing rods and stuff. And Georgia did not play, man. It was a trailer park over there. They gone trailers and everything. Georgia did not play, man. They are trying to develop. Um, all right, so let's go over the rules of the show or chat, I call it. Uh, excuse me for not looking at the camera because I am actively on the road driving. So I'm not going. All eyes on the road. If you do want to put something in the comment section, you can. And once I stop, probably at a light or pull over, then I will check. So and I feel like this is a good way of maximizing time between stops. So if you don't know what I do, I am start off my career flipping washers and dryers. I am a technician, appliance repair technician, and I currently work for Encompass Supply Chain Solutions. What is Encompass Supply Chain Solutions? Uh, Encompass supplies parts. One of the businesses is they supply parts to appliance repair people, appliance retailers, anything to do with appliance. Even some of your local part stores, we supply them their parts. And you can get a your own account. Shout out to BK from the Rockies. You can get your own account with us, and as long as you are an appliance um, repair, this is your career, this is what you do for a living, you repair appliances, you qualify for an account. Now, if you're somebody who's just repairing their washer, their own personal washer, still a good deal for you. You can go to www.reggie's That's a new one, y'all. I'm at a light, so I guess I can peek over. No problem, BK. Um, Reggie's Parts, and that will actually link you to Encompass, right? Well, why go to Reggie's Parts, both plural, kind of. Uh, both S's on the end, reggiesparts.com. That way I can track, right? So you go to reggiesparts.com, it'll take you to Encompass's website. That way I know I can say, hey, so when I go to the uh, the people in the ivory towers at Encompass and say, hey, this stuff works. People, are online. So it's a way of tracking the success of getting the word out via live chats via my channel. So we do pretty well. So um, I would appreciate that. And that's showing up to me, right? So lets me know this is all worth it, which I know this is all worth it because you guys showed me so much love in the past. So today's topics are going to be gender. This topic is one of the topics. Now, gender is that's kind of a broad statement. So gender, just about like what do I see when I go into appliance resellers and appliance servicers, right? 'Cause I see it all. I see it all. Y'all, I go to anywhere from 6 to 8 uh, businesses a day. So I see it all. So now, like my vision has broadened substantially since you guys first hooked up with me. Y'all saw me flipping. Y'all saw me teaching my kids how to do repairs. Y'all see me doing deliveries. I got videos on actually doing physical deliveries, talking to customers. And so my point of view was from, how to repair. And my thing is using what you have, right? I ain't the guy that says, "Oh, go out and get the $100 drill," or go out and get go get this part. It's $50. You got to invest. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that's like, hey, work with what you got, and as you profit, upgrade your tools. I started off with just a screwdriver, man. I started off with regular hand tools, and a drill was a luxury. Somebody gave me a drill. That I didn't really care to have was I didn't know no different. But yeah, once you start using a drill, you don't go back. It cuts a lot. It saves a lot of time. But the thing with drills are batteries. So you do want a good drill, or at least a meat like Black and Decker. That's like a common drill, not super expensive, not the best quality, but not the worst quality. it's affordable and it'll do the job, right? And appliance repair, people got these expensive stuff. And to be honest with you, we are light duty repairs. So I'm kind of so y'all know I have squirrel moments. So I'm kind of having a squirrel moment. Where I kind of get off subject. So we're talking about the subject matter for today. So gender, back to that gender. And so I see all types of things when I go in places at a light. And so gender is gonna be one of the things we're gonna talk about. If you have any repair questions, feel free to ask. My signal strength, I have no idea. People starting to drop off a little bit, so I'm thinking my signal strength may not be the best. But we're trying. This live stream thing, we're trying. So I may switch to just doing a video, so I don't have to worry about signal strength and just broadcast a video. So I might go that route too. But I like the live stream because you guys could, get in questions and stuff like that live. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of, and I know this thing's a little wobbly, so I apologize. But yeah, we are kind of building the airplane as we fly it. We're building it and flying the airplane at the same time. So, uh, so we're gonna talk about gender. We're gonna get into vehicles that you may use for your business, the type of different vehicles I've seen, the type of vehicles I've used, and we're gonna get into my career path. What am I doing now? So, and the motivation is to have answer questions. One thing I didn't have when I was coming in, when I was getting into this business, I didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody that can give me a point of view. And even if I did, I wouldn't want just one, right? I'd want a broad, point of view on what to do. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what I see out there, and just to help you guys with your business and help you grow. So let me get a sip here of my drink, and we're gonna get into it for the next 30 minutes. How's my signal strength, guys? Let me know how my signal is. Let me know how the voice is. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you're here, hanging out. So let's talk about what do I see gender wise when I go into appliance repair places. Typically, I do see in Georgia, I see a lot of minorities. That's not gender, but I see a lot of minorities, um, and I see a lot of, depending on the minority. Let's say the Latino community. I would usually see women doing repairs and cosmetic stuff, such as cleaning and painting of machines that's for resale. Now, as far as not going to servicers or people who, basic servicers mean folks that don't really have no customers don't come in to buy, they basically go to your house to fix your machines. Overwhelmingly, is mostly men, but there are women who are capable. I know plenty. Uh, Now going to actual stores, I see a lot of times the women are the brains of the operation, and that's no insult to men, but that just usually they're doing this thing switching directions on me, accounting. They're usually ordering the parts. They're doing the things that require organization. And being a married man, I understand uh, organization. Uh, yeah, so that's what I usually see across the board. Women's roles when I go into shops, and usually the guys are the guy, and usually the men are typically in the back behind the scenes. Follow signs for I-85 South. They're typically doing repairs, and so that's what I generally see when it comes to gender. Um, Now there are some awesome women. If you're a woman and repair appliances, I would love to have you on my channel. I would love to do an interview with you. We got north of 23,000 subscribers and counting. We're in the millions as far as views. So would love to have you on my channel. So feel free to reach out. Let's talk about vehicles. What type of vehicles is good for appliance repair and appliance flipping, or even appliance, reselling? So as far as appliance resale, we have your typical vehicles will be the big box truck, right, for deliveries, and pickup trucks, right? Because you got to haul stuff. I don't see trailers as much as I thought I would with people who actually have stores, big stores. I understand why, though, because I had a guy that used my because some guys just aren't good with driving trailers. But it's easier to load and unload. But some guys just are not good with driving. If you're hiring people, I guess the liability of trailers. But they're easier. Like you could as far as like if you're hiring a guy, you can hire people that have pickup trucks, and you just say, hey, I provide a trailer, boom, boom, boom. And usually, especially if you're solo, it's less stressful on your back if you're solo. Um, if you're a flipper, I recommend a truck and trailer combination. That's what I had. In my truck, I'll keep my spare parts, stuff like that, especially for repairs. Um, it's just less stressful on your back. So if you got a store, you think about opening a store, you might not think about a box truck because you can fit more in there, and the refrigerators, sit tall, and you need two people if you got a box truck. Because going up that ramp, going up and down the ramp of the truck alone, this requires a second person. Now you do it one person. I mean, there is a will, there's a way, but it's smart. Less wear and tear in your body. Have two people. The other vehicle. Let's see. Also, if you're flipping, pickup truck, trailer combination is very cost efficient. If you're an appliance servicer, sorry about the GPS. If you are an appliance servicer, I recommend what I'm driving right now. A Toyota Prius. Because it's good on gas. The trunk space is phenomenal. Good trunk space to put your tools and parts. And if you need extra space, the back seats fold down. Um, I'd recommend that. But if you got the resources, like if you got the cash to pay cash for a vehicle, then I would recommend the Ford Transits. Those are awesome because they're like smaller cargo vans, and they're awesome, good on gas, and those give you the room for shelving for parts. But depends on, I don't know if lender, like if you go try to get a loan on that, I don't know if they consider those commercial vehicles. Because typically, if those are considered commercial vehicles, that's a whole nother type of loan, uh, and does require you to have, a straight up business, LLC, paperwork, all that stuff. So, depends on your situation. Those transits are nice. So we got that. And yeah, but the Prius is really good on gas. You put a sign on it. Looks like a nice little work car. It's awesome. If you need to put a trailer on it to tow like maybe one or two washers, you can. 'Cause I think it can tow up to 1,000 pounds. So that's where we're at. And so those are the two main categories. Feel free to leave a message in the description if you like. And so if you are an appliance servicer and you want quality OEM parts, you want to be able to buy parts that offers a 2 to 3 year warranty on the part, which is awesome. Now, usually when you replace a part, it's very rare that you have to go back and do anything to it. But that really makes you look good in front of your customer. Like, hey, I'm gonna add a 3 year warranty, or you upsell, say, hey, you can add a 3 year warranty, and nobody else does that. Because Encompass is really the only company I've seen that offers that type of warranty on their parts. The ability to get that warranty, right? Because you do have to pay for it, but it's not that much, pennies on a dollar. Um, so email me. It's in the description. Email me and say, hey, this is Bob from Bob's Appliance Repair. That's pretty much all you gotta say. Or say, hey, I'm interested in an account. You can do that, and I'll hook you up with a wholesale account, OEM parts, 1 day shipping to most states. Or if you just have questions, let me know. Email me. If you're looking to buy parts, click the link Reggie's Parts in the description, and I'll hook you up with quality OEM parts. So, and why OEM? Uh, not bashing aftermarket, but it is not all aftermarket parts are the same, but all OEM parts are the same, right? OEM parts, is there's no expense spared to make a quality part because there's the same part they put in the machine when they make them. And if they need to correct a part, they if they had a bad bearing in one or something, if something was bad with one of the parts, they correct it. Where aftermarket companies just basically clone it. And here's the difference: there's a huge price difference between aftermarket and OEM. And so if you think about it, the manufacturers are not trying to make money off of selling parts. They rather you buy the machines. But so that means that they're not in it to the gain to have this huge profit off of selling parts, where OEM aftermarket part companies are. And so that means there's going to be shortcutting somewhere to save on a price because there's no way they could build the exact same part for cheaper, right? Especially if the manufacturer don't really care about making a bunch of money. They want to cover costs, but they don't care about marking up that OEM part to make a ton of money because that's really not really their business, but it's just something they have to include as part of their business. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and log off, guys. Almost at my next destination. If you have any questions, hopefully this live stream was productive. I think I may not do live just based off the people that's logging on, because I see a bunch of people log on then log off, and that's telling me there may be a signal issue here, because that's usually not typical. I know usually when I'm in the shop, people log on and it kind of builds up. So I'm thinking we might have a signal issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and I may just record that route and then let you guys ask me questions in the description. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. This is Reggie with another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, so I keep you up to date what's going on in the appliance business. I now have a job that's got me even deeper in the appliance game, and I know a lot more information, inside information now than I did before, and I will share that with you guys as far as what's going on in the industry, and now I got better perspective on what other people are doing. So um, I want us all to eat. So I'm gonna, you're not sharing anybody else's personal secrets or anything like that, but just general information on best business practices to do. So anyway, this is Reggie. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and look in the description for some really good information. I'll see you.